I'm Billiam.
And
we are the Digi-Dudes. Alright, guys. You're going to have to excuse me. I've got a really bad sore throat right now, so it might be a little bit hard to hear me. But luckily, I got Digi-Dude here to help out. Right, bud?
Yeah.
Alright. So, as you guys know, you clicked on this video, you saw the thumbnail. I got almost all of the Digimon Capsule series. I got a few entire sets, but I pretty much got everything. There's only 12 of them I don't have, but we're going to go over all of them. We're going to show off and talk about each one that I actually have, and we're going to talk about them each set at a time, going over every set and all about what is the Digimon Capsule Mascots. So, before that, though, something really cool happened with Digi-Dudes VB.
I've got the one and only Digimon Chaos Mode!
Yup, Digi-Dude kicked butt across the digital world, unlocked Lusamon, and then raised him for the first time now.
I am the best! I'm big boy!
So now that we got that out of the way, we introduced everything, let's get right into this. So the Digimon Capsule series was a Gashapon series in Japan. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a coin-operated machine. So they're in round balls. You put a special coin in you bought from the arcade or wherever place you got it. You turn the thing, and then the ball falls out, and then you pull out one of the guys in there. This was released set by set. There's 8 sets in total, plus 2 sets that were on Premium Bandai Japan. I don't have the premium sets at all. They were very expensive, but these ones I happened to get in a Yahoo auction that I won that for a really great price. So I got,
only
like I said,
$6.
yeah, I got $6 for all of them, plus shipping. Shipping cost a bit more than $6, but
For
it's completely...
These, I was expected to be like $20.
Here in the U.S., these can get very pricey, especially certain ones like Metal Greymon. It gets to be very expensive. Honestly, the price of Metal Greymon here in the U.S. was the price of everything with the shipping. So it is really an amazing deal I got on these. And like I said, I got almost all of them. All right, so we're going to start off with set 1.
Of course, set 1. It's set 1.
Oh, yeah, and then some of the larger ones came in multiple pieces. I saved Metal Greymon to show you guys how it came and to build it. These did not come in the capsules, the ones I got, where I'd show off the capsule with it. They also came with like a little pamphlet inside showing you all the ones in each set for that set there.
Can I have one?
I don't have it, I'm saying. I'm just saying how it came. Yep, I would give you it if I did. And then larger ones came in multiple pieces you had to build. This was somebody's collection, so most of these were pre-built already, but some of them weren't. And some of them also came with little effect stands, so they stand up better, and we'll show you those.
Yeah, like Digimon, Angemon, Citromon.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. So going over set 1 now. Set 1 and a few of the earlier ones are based off of the Digital Monsters version 1, and then it kind of moves over to the Digital Monster version 2, and then so off and so on as the sets go out. But a lot of the sets overlap Digimon on them. So set 1 had Agumon, Betamon, Numemon, and Manzemon.
We only got Agumon.
We only got the Agumon. So let's start out by looking at the Agumon here.
He looks really cute and really cool.
Yeah, these are actually pretty detailed for there being a mini and everything.
Can I grab them and show them?
Yeah, here, Digi-Dude. Why don't you take Agumon and take a look at Agumon real quick while I pull out one of the traditional size minis. Here we go. Now, we're going to compare...
Oh, that's mine.
It is your Gamamon. You left it down here, so I put it there. So we're going to compare Gamamon to Agumon here size-wise.
Agumon's only a little bit taller.
It is a little bit taller, but overall, these Gashapon ones, the Capsule Mascots with the series they're
they came this big.
They're actually much smaller in general to the traditional Digimon minis that Bandai released. So, now that we looked at set 1, we'll move over to set 2 now. So set 2 came with Koromon, Tyrannomon, Agumon, Seedramon, and Metal Greymon virus
I've got a
type.
stuffy of Koromon.
You do. This Koromon looks really good. I like the flat bottom on it.
Yeah.
On them and being, instead of being like more rounded like you do see with some of them. Because I feel like this looks better and more traditional for Koromon. The paint job on these are actually really amazing. There's multiple tones and shades to them. They look great.
Yeah.
Seedramon is one of the Digimon that we're talking about that has a base to it. Since Seedramon doesn't really stand up well on its own and the official artwork is actually tilted down like this, it comes with a base here so you can kind of prop him up. And he's supposed to sit like that, more upright. Now, speaking of, we're talking about the ones in pieces, I said I saved the Metal Greymon here. So
his arm is off.
Exactly. This actually comes in multiple pieces is how it's supposed to come. Because it's too big to fit in the capsule.
Put his arm on!
So what you do, it came with an arm with a wing attached, and then a separate wing. So, scooch over a little bit that we do. Let me in. So
Let's see, you need the wing. I got the wing for you.
So the arm is going to just peg in like that.
There's the wing!
Feels nice and tight. And then we'll take his wing, and his wing is just going to slot in right there.
That was a simple build.
It was.
Can I
They're
see
not,
him?
The ones that you have to build, they do have seams and things in them like that, you'll see. So they're not the most amazing. This one,
him?
I just got these a little while ago and took them out of the box. I didn't realize this one has this little spider web in between. So whoever had these first had them in storage, obviously. But yeah, you take a look at Metal Greymon. Metal Greymon virus type is definitely one of the more sought after ones that is released. Now this one I actually have a complete set of, set 3. And now we're going to be getting some overlap between the Digital Monster version 1 and the Digital Monster version 2.
Can I show Devimon?
Absolutely. So set 3 comes with Devimon, Angemon, Greymon, Mamemon, and Batamon.
Here is Devimon.
And Devimon has a really narrow footing here, so they give you this little base here.
And for some reason, the base is stuck in his foot.
Yep.
It's really well put in there.
Yeah, you slide them in. Oops. Devimon, I'm still having a hard time to get to stand upright. And Devimon came in 2 pieces. He's one of the ones that came in multiple pieces. And he's separated here at the waist is what it is. But his wings are always messed up in all of the capsule machines. I haven't seen one where both wings look good. Like this wing looks good, but that wing there is a little crushed from being in the capsule.
And of course, I'm getting the Devimon.
Of course, Devimon is yours. And then here's Angemon.
I will just show you Angemon!
Angemon looks really good. His wings aren't bent at all. Only his staff is a little bit, which is okay for being there. Again, he has a footing too, but Angemon's stands up way better. His footing is
I will destroy you!
Alright, now let's take a look at Mamemon. Mamemon looks great. He's cool.
He's cute.
He's
I will destroy you too!
Mamemon stands really well because he just kind of leans in this position, his normal Bandai art position, so it just stands really well.
My son!
Batamon, he sits flat, but has a lot of great detailing in there.
Is this my sand?
Yes, buddy. It has a lot of great detailing in there, so he's not just solid black plastic. He's got that hair texture on him. And then there's Greymon, which Greymon looks good. That leg there sticking out really has a different shade of yellow than they kind of use. Or they went a little too much on it because they do have that shade on his hands a little bit. But overall, Greymon looks really good. And comparing him again to the...
I am King of Fire Island!
Comparing him again to the minis, the mini version of Greymon would be much larger than this for its scaling. Like, for instance, I got Monochrome here, tending shop. The Monochrome one is huge in comparison, so you can see how big, like how much bigger than traditional minis can be.
I am King of Fire Island! I will destroy all of you!
Now, moving on to set 4, We're, again, more into that version 2 here.
Frigimon!
We've got Frigimon, who stands amazing. But again, he's bottom heavy, leans on that hand. Got over here Voidmon. Looks really good, just really clean. There is multiple tones here to the red, so it's not just flat. We got Gabumon, which this is the official Bandai artwork Gabumon, which I love that so much.
How dare you try and stop me and my evil plans, Gabumon!
And
You
then,
too, Agumon!
And then we have Mamemon here. Metal Mamemon, sorry guys. Metal Mamemon looks amazing, but he's so small, and they have him in this action pose. He sits, his entire body pretty much sits into this footing for him. So then that way, he can really have a nice look to him. But again, I do think it kind of takes it away a bit. For that set, though, I am missing the Garurumon there. So there would be a Garurumon also. Now, moving on to set 5 here, we've got Kabuterimon, who looks really good. His wings are a little bent in there, but it's not bad. And again, multiple tones of coloring on him. He's not just flat, one color. And he looks really good. We've got Digimon. Looks amazing. This whole series looks really good. For these being a, like, capsule gotcha machine type of things, I would have expected less from them.
Daddy, I just noticed something. A lot of these appear in Digimon Adventure 1.
Yep, because it's based off the original devices and everything. We've got Skull Greymon here. This Skull Greymon is sick. This dude is looking awesome. Now, there are 2 more to this set that I don't have.
Vaidmon.
There's Vaidmon, and there's also Electmon. I do have an original Vaidmon mini over there.
Show them.
Show them off real quick? Okay. But the new one just looks better, more updated, and just cooler. Now, moving over to set 6, I am missing a Gyromon and an Andromon. But let's check out Centauromon here.
Which is looking awesome.
He is. He's looking really cool. The only problem I have with him, though, I can't get mine to stand at all.
Because of his centaur's feet!
Yeah, his feet are so thin, and he's not really balanced well.
Because he's a horse.
He definitely has to lean up against something if I want him to stand.
Yeah, because he's a horse.
Unimon, though, stands really well and looks really good. You have the peg in his wings, but his are not bent at all. They're really straight. And looks really good. Like I said, stands really easily. Oh, one of the wings just came out, though. They do peg in really well and look nice, but it also comes off really easily. Then we got Durandamon, which I love this Digimon. I used to have a mini of him when I was a kid that looked pretty much exactly like this, just larger. And I've always just thought it was cool. I always enjoyed playing with it, so I like having this one back.
I got not to stand without a stand.
Oh man, right on, Debbie Dude. Now set 7 is one that I really want to finish. It's got basically full of Trashmons, and I think it's awesome. There's a Bakimon that I don't have, or Bakumon for the English dub, that I don't have. There is Edamon, sorry guys. And then there's Ogremon, which I really want those 3 to finish that set because they look amazing and they're super cool. But we also do have the Sukumon, who looks really good. He's got a little Chumon there on the back.
That will chew off his poop.
Ugh, looks great. And then we do have a Vegemon that looks really awesome. The only problem I have with Vegemon is I cannot get him to stand right.
Because of his tail.
Because of his tail. I don't know if he was supposed to come with the stand and I didn't get it, but I don't have the stand for him. He doesn't stand well, but maybe I can do something cool with him, something custom, make him stand wrong. Now, this next set is the last set, set 8, and which I do have a complete set of. We've got Tokemon, looking adorable. I think it would have been cool if he had his mouth open and showing all of his teeth, but he looks really cute there.
There's this shell dude.
Shellmon. We got Shellmon looking really cool. A lot of great details in them.
Whoa!
We've got Leomon here, looking amazing in a classic pose. You got a lot of great detail on his face for it being so small. It's got his little scar happening there. Like, for these being so small, they look great. And then one of my favorite Digimon, Kunimon.
But he has a stand.
And he's got a stand so he can, like, stand upright. It doesn't lock into the stand. It just kind of rests into it. So it falls over if it doesn't sit well. It's not sitting flat. It just kind of falls over. So that's it on the regular ones. Like I did mention, there are 2 premium Bandai sets that they came out with. Yes, Debbie did.
I just noticed that they were even able to put a symbol of evil on Devilmon's foot.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of detail. Let's look at the Devimon again, just to show off the amount of details.
They even put another symbol of evil on his foot, and it's that thin!
Yup. All the buckles and everything are all colored in. Like the ones on his arms there, all the straps are colored in black. The buckles are colored in silver. Like, there are a lot of great details in these.
Yeah.
They're a really amazing set to collect. And the one that I've been wanting for a long time, I just didn't have any of them. It's one of those things when they were coming out, I said, I'll do it later. And then they started getting expensive after they were no longer out. And then I never went back and got them until recently I saw them for a really good price and I won it at an auction. Now, the Premium Bandai Set 1 came in like a really nice box with some beautiful artwork on it. And it came with the whole Agumon Evolution line that was released in all the other previous sets here. And then it also came with a Blitz Greymon, which is much bigger than all these other ones. It's about that big.
Biggest.
Yup. And it came with
might be a little bit
It's definitely bigger than Devimon. And it also came with a Miramon and an Airdramon that looked amazing too.
Yeah, especially the Miramon.
Yup. And the last one was a Premium Bandai Set 2. That, again, came in a nice long box with some beautiful artwork on it. There it came with Caress Garurumon, who was also about the same size as Blitz Greymon. And it came with Waymon and Birdramon. So I think it's kind of a miss that they also didn't put the whole Agumon line in with that one, because we did already have it with all these other ones as you saw here. I have the whole Agumon line. No, I'm missing the Garurumon here. But I guess
that's not Agumon.
You're right. Gabumon is who I meant to say. Thank you, Debbie Dude. I guess they didn't release a Were Garurumon, because Were Garurumon wasn't actually on the Digital Monster. It was first released in a Pendulum, the Nightmare Soldier Pendulum version 3 is where, so I can understand why they didn't do that.
And
then.
I also understand why it's in the Nightmare Soldier, because
it's a werewolf. Exactly. But overall, these are really an amazing set. I love them, and if you guys can get your hands on them, I highly recommend them as a collector's thing. And then I mentioned in a previous video that I'm working on a 3-dimensional board game, and that I use Digimon minis for them. And the Capsule Mascots are the absolute perfect size for that game.
Except
and that is another...
because it's narrow feet.
Yes. But that is another reason I wanted to get them, to have more pieces to be able to play with and give more options. Alright, Debbie Dude, it's time to put a new sticker on. So, because we got a Leomon capsule, I thought it would be real fitting to get a Leomon sticker.
Daddy, look, he's riding the Metal Greymon.
Oh my gosh, that's craziness.
Guys, look, he's riding the Metal Greymon.
New sticker added to the counter. Okay, guys, with that, if you enjoy our content, if you enjoy these minis here, make sure you Giga Blast that like button.
And touch the music, subscribe right down below.
Thank you to everybody who likes, comments, subscribes, watches. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much. Special thank you to our Patreon supporters over here. You dudes are awesome. Without them, the channel would not be able to continue to grow the way it has. And if you guys want to help grow the channel and help have input on our channel, go check out our Patreon down there. And with that... Digimon Mon. As always, from me, my family, to you, have a Digi-tastic!